You know, it's funny. I don't hate anyone in the fighting game community, but there is one person that I know that doesn't like me in the fighting game community that I know of. Typically, I think everybody loves Blood Red. Everybody loves me. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad real. I'm fun. You know, I like to engage in certain beverages that cause me to, you know, the truth serum. You know. Of course, man. You know, but there's one Tekken player that doesn't like Blood Red, and let's just say that he uses Julia Chang as a main. And the thing is, I'm gonna explain. Actually, I'm gonna take this opportunity to explain why this person hates me. Right? I'm gonna explain this. This is the reason why this particular person doesn't like me. One time, you know, I'll drop the name. It's Realist. Realist does not like Blood Red. The reason why is this. One time during the Tekken 5 DR days, when DR just came into Chinatown Fair in New York, there was a tournament that CF had. It was the highest paid tournament, like, period. Like Realist, I think he took home like over 420, 450. I took home 300 something. It was very early. Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is. So pretty much what ended up happening is of course I'm playing Lei or whatever. I'm doing my thing. I think I beat Brian H. I think I beat I don't know if that was 5.0 I beat Justin. That was a long time ago. But I do remember beating Brian H in that, and I think I had to play Spirogen also. So I remember telling Realist, I said, hey, wouldn't it be something if Lei and Julia is in the grand finals? And he said, like, yo, like, that would be something. So I went out to go get something to eat. I'm pretty much waiting in grand finals or whatever because I finally won my match. So then he comes up to me and says, hey, you remember that thing you asked? You said? Well, now it's us two in the grand finals. So I'm like, okay. So we playing. Now he mains Julia, right? So I have to come back from losers because I was in losers bracket, right? So I have to win 2 sets. So the first 2 matches, I completely destroy him. Like, it's free. And I actually had a couple of perfects on to the point where I leaned over and I asked him, like, are you playing me for real? And he didn't say anything. So he's at the character select screen waiting for a while. Then he chooses Lily. Now, I've never played Lily in life at that time because at the time, DR was also on the Sony PSP handheld, which I never owned. So I didn't know how to fight the chick. So what he ended up doing was he picked her, he gimmicked me out for 2 matches, then he switched back to Julia and beat me. So I'm like, okay. And then he came up to me and said, as God, I swear on my mother's soul, right? He said to me, you were too hot. I had to do what I had to do to kind of cool you off because I knew you didn't know how to play against Lily or whatnot, so I had to do what I had to do. But your Lei was on fire in this tournament. Those are pretty much his words. That was the gist of everything he said to me. Now that was at that time. Now several other times after that, we had a conversation. We was chilling like some diner or whatever, and then you know, I was talking to Spirogen, and I said, hey, you know, Spiro, you know, I still have more tournament wins over you than you would have of me. And he's like, you know, so we kind of laughed it up. And then Realist then says, well, when I beat you, I got the most money off of a Chinatown tournament for beating you. So I'm like, okay, but you had to switch to Lily to do that. So he told me, no, I didn't. And I was like, I looked at everybody in the room, in the diner, I was like, wait, what? So eventually that caused a lot of back and forth. So I was like, so I told him the thing that he hates me for the most. He says, you call yourself the Realist, but you're making a fake ass statement right now. Everybody was in that's sitting at this table saw how you had to beat me. Now I'm not denying the fact that you won, good stuff, but you had to do that to beat me. You couldn't beat me with your main straight out. So that caused an argument, which lasted all the way up to now, which was damn near 3 to 4 years ago. Yo, so I'm like, okay, you know, so now at this point in time, he doesn't speak to me. There's several times I try to, you know, make amends, because I mean, I like him. He's a cool guy, you know what I'm saying? He's cool outside of the game. But it's like he just has this animosity toward me. Maybe it's my mannerisms or whatever, you know, whatever. So I just left it alone. So yeah, so that the long story, he is, to my knowledge, the only person that hates Blood Red, or maybe just dislikes. So that's what that is. It is what it is. So, you know, I love entertaining the stream. I love making videos. I love ranting. I love playing. Even when I lose, I try to make it entertaining. You know what I'm saying? I'm just that type of guy. You know, I'm the type of guy. I'll give you the shirt off my back, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? If I can. You know what I mean? But you know, some people, you know, you can't please everybody. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it goes. I don't know if this was the same tournament Fernando shattered his controller. I know I shattered my controller. I played Brian H one time. I was in an arcade. Yo, this guy beat me at least, like, it was horrible. It was horrible. I was so frustrated that I took my controller out the arcade cabinet, and I walked over to the Dance Dance Revolution area, and I said, this is what I think of Tekken. I laid down a thunderous down one with my controller, and it shattered into like a million pieces, yo. I was so frustrated. I just wanted to just like I don't know, punch a hole in the wall or something. The good old days. I remember actually Chinatown, toward the back area, there's a door in the back area of that arcade that still has a dent from the time I punched the hell out of that door. Because I was playing Tekken 4 and Jin was super cheap in that game. All that game was laser scraper, just frame. I was like, yo, this game is bullshit. Oh man, nah, that does qualify as Sanford salt. Yes, it does. Maybe even more so, because one time I actually, all right, there's another guy named Mojo. Now, there's another controversy where they say that I body slammed him in Chinatown or something like that. There's a legend, right? The legend. I'm gonna explain what, because
the legend's true?
Yeah, actually no, the legend.
Are you gonna unveil the legend?
I'm gonna unveil. It's like I'm gonna declassify this. Basically, what happened is I remember it was Liquid, Mojo, and myself. Like, there wasn't many people in the arcade playing Tekken. There was other people playing Street Fighter and Dance Dance game, right? So now, when I was there, Mojo came shortly after I arrived, so I was already playing Liquid, right? Now, as I'm playing, I think I was already pissed off. I think I had like a failed job interview or something. So I had something going on at the time. The story, the facts is not as impressive as the legend, but I would tell you guys, I was on the game playing Liquid, and then I lost. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to run it back. I want to have my little salty run back before I left. So Mojo was like, "Hey guys, hey man, Red man, like, you know, I'm here waiting, and you know, I put my token up, man." So I'm like, yo, I want to get my run back, because I know you are going to be here for like hours on end. Like, I see you're going to come in with this cheap Marduk bullshit. You're going to tackle people to death, and that's it. I just want to get one more game before I leave. So as I'm playing the one more game, he's in my ear saying, "Oh, you know, you're ass, you're this, you're that." So eventually, I got so frustrated that I grabbed him by the throat and I shoved him at least 3 or 4 feet away from me. And his back hit the Dance Dance Revolution game. So I got so pissed, I think I punched the machine. And but that was years ago. Since then, Mojo has taken up boxing lessons, mixed martial arts stuff, because, you know, Mojo, he's a photographer. Now, I don't say this to to demean Mojo. Mojo is an actually really good guy. Just that what happened is he caught me at a bad time. That could have happened to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I told him, I was like, yo, I want to play one more game, and I'm out after this. I'm leaving. He didn't let it rock. He was in my ear the whole time. I said, F this. I grabbed him by the throat and flung him. That was it. Now, what made it worse is that his back hit the edge of the Dance Dance Revolution game. So I was kind of concerned. I was like, yo, what if this guy calls the cops on me? You know, presses charges. So I was like, oh shit, like I shouldn't have done that. But since then, you know, yeah, he got scooped. You know what I'm saying? But then again, a lot of people got scooped by me. You know what I'm saying? It happens, you know. But the thing is, I have nothing personal against him. It's funny that I can still have a conversation with Mojo, but I can't have a conversation with Realist. Nothing physical was done with Realist. He just doesn't like me. He just doesn't like me. So, to Mojo and friends of Mojo, anybody on the stream that might know who I'm talking about, I have no problem. Me and Mojo, we have no issues or no obvious issues. Like, if I see him on the street, I can say what's up. We can have a little conversation. That's it. If I see Realist on the street, he's going to walk past me and ignore me. So that's how that goes. So that's like the beef, if you want to call it, with me in the Tekken scene, or just fighting games period. Everybody else, now Mojo's not black. He's a Filipino or something. He's Filipino, I think. But you know, it's like I feel like people should, like, if I see somebody that's obviously upset, I'm not going to keep poking and prodding them, trying to get a reaction. I'm not going to do that. You know, I would imagine that somebody would be smart enough to realize that. But people, they want to annoy me, and they suffer the consequences. So that's how it goes. But that was ancient history ago. That was like, I don't know how many years.
That was like 05, 04, 05.
Yeah, it's like the legend was around that long.
The legends.
That's ridiculous. I forgot about it. I remember somebody said, I overheard, I think it was on the stream, it's like, oh, like red choke slam.
I think I was
Mojo.
in Chinatown when it happened. I think I was there that day.
I just remember, I guess I was so blinded, all I saw was Liquid, because he was he was the immediate one next to me. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know, I got frustrated. It happens, you know? But, you know, in my old age, I've mellowed out. I've mellowed out, you know. I'm not as red, I'm not as red as I used to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm more calmer. I'm more like entertainer red. You know, I like to have fun, like to wild out. You know, that's crazy. As I look at the screen, I can see the top. I swear, the top of my head is ass, yo. Oh my God, is it really this bald? Yo, what the hell? Wow, do y'all see this? Wow, look at that. That's crazy. Nick Cannon red? Rogaine red. Yo, I feel like, yo, this is bad, yo. That makes me self-conscious. That means like,
at least you're tall.
Yeah, but that means if I'm walking away from somebody, they'd be like, yo, look at that gap in his head, yo. That makes me want to just, God, yo. It's probably best I didn't see that. Yo, my hair game is truly ass.
Yo, man, and just imagine this camera, man.
Yo, all the pixels and everything. You can't miss a thing.
It's only a webcam, thank God.
Wow. That's something, man. People, you know, I'm debating on if I should just go bald, but I don't know how that'll make me look. I'm not trying to be like Stone Cold Steve Austin or some shit, you know. I don't know, man. Or wear a beanie.
Yipes will hook you up with one.
Huh?
Yipes will hook you up with a beanie.
Fender. Oh, what you know about Fender? Whoa. What you know about Fender? I want to hear. The third. Oh, he probably means, okay. I was thinking there's a movie called Cyborg where Jean-Claude Van Damme is fighting some guy named Fender. So if you don't know, I'm not going to even waste my time explaining on the stream because I'm not going to do it justice. Go to YouTube again and just type in Cyborg Last Fight and enjoy the 11 minutes that y'all going to watch. Yes, Cyborg. That was a horrible movie, but it was so funny and so primal. Yo, the movie starts off with, I like the death. I like the misery. I like this world. That's how the movie starts. Oh. Like, yo, that movie is ridiculous. Fender, he should be in a fighting game, yo. Yes, Alioune is gone. And yes, that movie does suck. But it's still funny. Just like Starship Troopers. Starship Troopers is a cult classic. I actually own Starship Troopers. You know what movie y'all should see? Just for the hell of it? Watch a movie called Blood In, Blood Out. You watch that movie will change your life, yo. Actually, no, I never saw this movie. Oh, Starship Troopers is godlike. But Fortress? No, I never saw that movie. But another movie that my friend Nightmare put me on to is called The Cube. If you want to see, if you want to see the movie that gave inspiration to all the Saw movies, you watch The Cube. The Cube is godlike. He says Blood In, Blood Out is a black person movie. Oh, I got the hookup. I never even seen that. I wasn't going to put my eyes through that torture. I think they're going to make another Saw. Like, I don't even know how. I think they have like 8 of them shits now. Wow. Buddy Hands got jokes. Actually, no. That is a mirror, by the way. That is not Blood Red's head. Okay, maybe it is. Damn, is it really this bad? Hold on. Let me see something here. Yes.
Too much stress, man.
Shiny.
George Jefferson.
George Jefferson, right?
Yeah. R.I.P. Sherman Hemsley.
I should shave it, right? I don't know, man. I don't know how my public's gonna respond to a bald, bloody bison. You know?
Or maybe you could get that radio job you always wanted.
But maybe, yo. If I could do a color commentary, man, or some WWE stuff. Yo.
This is Blood Red.
This is Blood Red, coming by way of the Ark in New York City. I wish to say to everybody on the stream right now, good afternoon, and enjoying the festivities. We have IFCYipes versus Lionheart playing Marvel versus Capcom. This game is spectacular, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, Yipes is omnipotent in this game. He plays this game like all the time. But I want to say a couple other topics here. Esports is on the rise. And for all of you gamers out there that presses a punch or a kick button, the future is grand for you. We wish to extend a humble invitation to all of you fighting gamers out there to engage in IPL, World Cyber Games, MLG, and any other league of the like, and showcase your God-given ability through digital means and competition, while enjoying the festivities of the stream if you are unable to participate it in person. Yes.
Esports, yo.
Yes.
One time for the stream monsters.
Yes. How about the League of Legends? League of Legends. I hear that the classes in that game is so lopsided and grinding is grinding.
League of Legends. I play that game actually too, and There's no other game that is exemplary of counter matchups in that game. If you want to win, you need to counter in that game. There's no option.
Yes.
There's no outskilling. There's no outplaying. If you want to win in League of Legends, you must counter. Period. That game truly starts at the character select screen.
It really does. Oh man. You know, it's funny. Like I actually don't feel that I would be a good commentator because it's hard for me to keep up with the action of the game, especially a game like Marvel. But I do like to run my mouth. I do it very well.
Oh, Mia Rose. She does a lot of videos with a theme. The greatest gamer. So proclaimed.
See, like, if I was talking about this game right now, oh, look at Spencer in the air. He got him again. This is very reminiscent of Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Oh my goodness, he caught him with the Ultra, if that's what you call it in this game. And now he gets picked up again. The combo is not over. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, a random Ultra. He randomly hop-kicked him with that punch, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. On the way in, Magneto is getting fricasseed, filleted, seared. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Magneto is coming back with some offense of his own. Can he utilize the magnetism to, oh my goodness. Oh, he's going to squeeze him. He's going to squeeze him into the next dimension. Oh my lord. My stars in heaven. Oh, mix-up coming in. Best mix-up in the game. Oh, guess not. Okay, I was wrong on that one. Oh my goodness. The shot of hope. Look at that. It came out of nowhere.
Clint Barton, ladies and gentlemen.
See, it's hard to keep up with the action of this game. It's too damn. I'm saying one thing and like a trillion other things is happening right afterwards. I'm just going to say, well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the stream by way of the God's Art. You're witnessing a character from Resident Evil destroying Wesker. Didn't that happen in Resident Evil 1? I think it did.
Son of Sparta.
Yo, you see? Did you just see how he did like ninjutsu with his guns?
Gun Fu.
Gun Fu, actually. Oh yes, I stand corrected. A streamer by the Dukugami. Why is that? That sounds like a video game name. Probably like one like from Shinobi or something. Probably one like a boss you fought in Shinobi. Or probably something, I don't know. But yeah, Nemesis was in part 3. And in fact, interesting enough to note that Resident Evil 3 was the first and only Resident Evil game to have a sidestep. Ah.
The more you know.
The more you know.
Oh, Armor Piercer, so good. X Factor Armor Piercer.
Worry about yourself. Go for broke.
He's like, rrr, rrr, rrr. I don't think that Nemesis eats Twinkies. I think he bludgeons his opponents and rips off their limbs and consumes their life liquid. I think that is what his daily diet is.
Yes. Flesh.
Flesh.
Speaking of Twinkies,
Hostess.
has anyone have a rare collectible Twinkie, unopened Twinkie box lying around somewhere?
Oh, that
I
would
want to put that in safekeeping.
Yes. Damn. Twinkies. Never again.
I think there's only like 20,000 Twinkie
That has not been
products that
consumed.
have not been sold yet.
Yeah, you know, it's actually, I wasn't a fan of Twinkies, actually. I was more a fan of chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah,
My broadcast colleague here, Kraymore, as we come to you live from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, at the pay-per-view. Of course, this is 2018. Fighting games has come to an unprecedented level. Now, all of you guys watching on live pay-per-view, can you imagine streams being pay-per-view?
Oh, it's gonna happen.
I can see it happening. Free.
Or at least charge for some HD service.
Oh, hell
One
yeah.
or the other.
Yeah. To get HD service, you have to pay us $1,000 per hour. And you too can watch the games in high definition.
Oh, look at this question. Hey, Red, have you had the chance to visit the new CTF? If so, how does it feel going back to the place that was a home to a lot of you guys? I would like to answer that, but I'm going to let Red answer that first.
Well, Factor R. This is Blood Red here. And I have walked past the CTF location. And unfortunately, I wasn't around when the place was closed, or was about to be closed. I'll put my color commentary voice away. All right. Basically, when I was there, it was a great place for me to showcase my skill, and it gave way for me to go and integrate myself into the competitive fighting game community and whatnot with people I met like Desmond, Executioner, Sanford, Yipes, a lot of people that was going there. But I haven't been there since. I've walked past it, but I haven't been in. People tell me that have gone there that it's unlike what we remember it to be. It's more like a family fun center now. I hear rumors that they're supposed to be getting some sort of fighting games, but I don't know. I can't confirm or deny those reports or whatever. But back to my broadcast colleague, Kraymore.
Well, to answer that question, I think the first time I've been to CF after reopened, me and Sanford were en route to another tournament, and we were like, let's stop by CF to see how it is. And I think I just walked in and walked out. It was literally that fast. It was like a just frame. I was in and out of there at the same time.
Or
it is unlike how CF used to be in any resemblance.
You know what Brahim said?
Unfortunately,
Brahim would say that you glitched.
I glitched in and out of Chinatown Fair. That's exactly what happened.
Actually, coincidentally, that's actually between Brahim and Josh Wong. For those people who know them in the community, that's actually how I got the name Bloody Bison. It was just some crazy stuff they called me, and I was like, "What the hell is a Bloody Bison?" And they just sold me on it. It just stuck. But Blood Red is more of a life thing. It has nothing to do with video games, actually. Just a little fun fact about yours truly. But I didn't know that they had a bootleg Tekken Tag 2 cabinet. I heard certain things about it on Facebook that they were trying to get it, and they wanted to see if you can utilize controller, if it had controller ports. But I guess they went through with it. Oh, does the new CF smell like ass? Oh, but you glitched, so I don't know if you stuck around long enough to get the wah.
Yeah. Maybe the smells, if I could recall correctly, there was no lingering putrid smell. But Chinatown always smells like ass.
I don't know why.
In general.
Is it because of the fish markets?
Most likely.
I thought I heard it was because people don't bathe.
Don't bathe?
Yeah, that's what I hear.
I mean, that could be. I mean, maybe that's a Chinese stereotype. All stereotypes are not far from the truth.
There tends to be some kind of realism.
Yeah, some type of realism in stereotypes. But you can't just they don't apply to individuals, only the masses. Individuals are not susceptible to stereotypes.
More like a sociological study.
Yep. An observation of sorts. What's up, guys? What's up, Black Star?
It's HD Black Star. That means he's in high definition.
HD. Oh, sorry. I can see you clear now.
Oh, man. Hawkeye going ham on.
Yes.
Damn, he's chucking that plasma. That military-grade plasma. You know how many times I see this? They knock him down. Wesker, with all his power, still has a damn handgun. Like he really needs that. Why does Wesker need a handgun?
He's gonna take over the world with a handgun.
Like, are you kidding me? And he has infinite bullets, by the way. He got that mutagen bullet.
Specialized.
He just keeps busting all shots, yo. Like he just got like that T-virus ammo. Look, it's the Avenger nobody cares about. Nobody cares about no Hawkeye.
What other games do you guys play in the Arc-Size fighting games? Well, Triforce plays Nintendo games. We all know that by now. I mean, aside from Marvel, Street Fighter, and the occasional Cross Tekken, and Tekken by Red. Well, Red has his own collection of games he plays on his own time anyway.
Yes.
RPGs, which is one of his favorite genres.
That's right. That's right.
We don't stream those though. We just
unfortunately.
Yeah.
We don't want to bore any of you guys out. You know?
Yeah, we don't want to do like real life walkthroughs of watching somebody play a game you could be playing yourself.
This is true.
There's a lot of games I missed out on. Like a lot of there's a whole generation of games I missed out on playing fighting games.
Wow.
To be honest, like when I used to work at a game store, like it's funny when I worked at a game store, I never really played a lot of games. Like I miss out on a lot of different games, a lot of GameCube games, a lot of Wii games, PS2 games, Xbox games.
Yeah.
Just playing fighting games.
Well, Alioune will not be a big 2 tonight. As for Yipes, I'm unsure if anybody. Well, I'm not really too sure. I can't speak on their behalf, but Alioune is actually leaving this glorious country.
Yeah, he's boarding the plane in a few hours, so he won't be attending any tournaments in the U.S.
He would not be. He would be no longer with us. But most of the time, the only fighting game that I own right now is unfortunately is Tekken. You know, but I love the Mass Effect series, Elder Scrolls. Those games are really good. At least, you know, to play by yourself.
Yeah, back to Nah, I guess. People like to make fun of Alioune. Nah, Alioune, huh?
Well, I mean, actually, I played the demo of Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, and the game is amazing. But I was never really much of a Batman fan. You know, I always feel that, honestly speaking, the only reason why Batman even does anything is because the writers. I mean, you can say the same thing about every other character because they're all fictional. But Batman should have no chance against Superman, but they write it in a way where it is. You know, the abilities of Superman on paper. I don't know. Yeah, I'm opening a can of worms here because there might be a Batman fan in this chat.
So Batman's real superpower is intelligence, I guess. That's where Superman lacks, I guess.
I mean, you know, actually, I thought the Arkham Asylum demo was okay. It was. I don't expect it to be godlike because they're still just, you know, it's a taste of the game. But I think for the small taste I got of the game, it would be good enough for me to buy it. But Injustice, I'm not too sure. Mortal Kombat 9 had a lot of issues for me. I mean, it's definitely a game I play. I'm very good at the game. You know, I'm not a CD Junior or Perfect Legend or anything, but I can hold my own. I like Sub-Zero and Liu Kang. But Injustice, I hope that NetherRealm Studios learned from some of the mistakes that the programming decisions that they made for Mortal Kombat 9, and they'll ensure that Injustice has a better showing and is more playable. Oh yeah, the meter system of Mortal Kombat 9 is very good actually. I just don't like the fact that it doesn't have command capture, and I don't think you can change the buttons in a match. You have to go back to the actual beginning of the screen that's changed the buttons. You know, and some moves are plus that have no business being plus. I can deal with a move being safe and having armor, but don't make it safe. Like, come on, man. Like, that's like giving everything. Arkham Asylum, the demo of that game, I don't expect demos to showcase any of the higher tier aspects of a particular game. But what I do expect is to see the gameplay, the graphics, voice acting. You know, I look to see just a little taste of everything, just to kind of get me into the game and into the world of the game. Well, I know the Batman series hasn't really had a storied history like Spider-Man, but I know what Rocksteady has done. I think Rocksteady is the one who develops the game with the Arkham games is nothing short of amazing. I remember Batman, the one for Nintendo. It was made by Sunsoft. I like that game. I actually still remember the music. And sometimes I'll YouTube it. You know, it's on the regular NES, the 8-bit system. It was made by Sunsoft. It was just Batman, and that was a fun game.
What do I think about Gen in Street Fighter 4? I think Gen is good. I think Gen is I think he's pretty mid-tier. He's capable of winning a lot of matchups, even the bad ones, because of his vortex.
Yeah, if you got a vortex, you good. You good money.
If you have a vortex, you are capable of winning. You have a high percentage of winning the tournament. Just because.
Wasn't there an amazing Gen player that, I don't know his name, but it was a recent tournament where he was bodying a lot of people?
Oh, Cian from Singapore. Yeah, he has like one of the best Gens.
Ah, yes, somebody that knows about the NES Batman. Yes. Yo, have you played it?
No, actually, no. I haven't played it.
Yo, that
I played
game-
Journey to Silas.
The what?
Yes, Journey to Silas. It's an NES game. It's kind of like
It's an RPG?
it's an action side scroller.
I'll have to YouTube it. 'cause
That game's got
I have to definitely YouTube it.
NES has got like system.
It really was.
They had a lot of good games on NES. That was my first system growing up.
Oh yes, Factor knows. The Batman soundtrack of the NES game was amazing. The music of that game, it didn't sound like it could have been possible on the 8-bit system, but it was. I remember the music. If I can, let's see. I remember the boss music. I remember the first stage. It was.
Chip tunes.
Yo, that tune was so godlike. I never played Batman Returns for NES, but I do remember playing a Batman for Super Nintendo that was pretty good. Yo, oh yeah, Factor knows about the.
Yeah. Yeah, NES had a lot of good games. Too much nostalgia.
Actually, Factor, if you could do me the small favor and link that to my actual Facebook. I don't know if you could probably. I don't know. It's ARTHUR space red space hill. That's my Facebook. But that that Batman music was really something amazing. But there's so many games that were good back then. But now it's just, I don't know, sequelitis.
Yeah.
Too many people are sticking to what the tried and true formula, and when developers tend to make games that are, that are good, that's different, nobody supports them. And they go out of business. And then we have another version of Call of Duty doing the same damn thing. Oh well. I think the next big major, isn't that Apex?
The next big major is Apex. Yeah.
So, yes, that is in New Brunswick, New Jersey. That is also December 11th to the 13th. I urge all of you gals and guys to come out and support your fighting game community scene. Yes.
I think SoCal is the second week of January. I'm not sure.
Yes, I do have the golden voice.
I think the first game that like brought me back from for like casual gaming, like growing up, because like when I was growing up, I stopped playing a lot of games too. I was kind of stuck on like SNES and 64, and then like I didn't switch over to like a lot of PlayStation games at the time. But like when I was in high school, the first game that like brought me back to console gaming like was I think it was Viewtiful Joe.
Ah, yeah, man.
Yeah, like when I first seen that game, I was like, I gotta play this, and I played it. Well, I bought it like day one, and I played it. That's still one of my favorite games of all time.
I have you guys know that Craymore, I used to watch him play that game for long periods of time, and he would be playing on like the highest difficulty level where it's like one hit you die, or something like that.
Beautiful Joe. I was playing on like V Ultra. Like, yeah, I can't do a speed run in the game, but like I can't get rainbow V's in every scene either. Unfortunately, I'm not that guy. Not many people are, but that game is on the highest difficulty. That game is extremely hard to beat.
What about the famed Battletoads game?
Oh, Battletoads, yes, I love that game.
I heard that game will make you kick a puppy across the street.
That game is ridiculous. That's one of my favorite games of all time too. Battletoads. All of those like side-scroller platform games. Battletoads is a very hard game.
What were your thoughts on Guardian Heroes?
Guardian Heroes? Just the Saturn version.
The Saturn.
Oh, that's one of my favorite games. That's one of my favorite games. That game has one of my favorite soundtracks with the whole saxophone and everything.
Oh yeah, I forgot what the name of the music was.
Treasure really did a number on that game. That and Gunstar Heroes. Contra Hard Corps is a really good game too.
Oh hell yeah, that's good game.
That's one of my favorites.
There's a game on Xbox on PSN Network. It's a Contra game.
Shattered Soldier?
No, it's not Shattered Soldier. It's on Xbox Live. I forgot the damn name of it. I think it was.
Oh, the new one that they did.
Yeah.
The animated.
Yes. That one.
Okay.
I wonder if that's hardcore. Oh.
I played the demo. It was alright actually.
Yeah. I'm glad I actually own the game, so maybe we can do a
Uprising. That's
Uprising.
The game.
Yes,
yes.
that game is godlike. I haven't beat it yet, but it's really I like it.
Yeah, SNES has a lot of great platformers too. That's one of my favorite systems like ever. Probably number one. Like me and Kevin would like. We didn't have many games, but like the games we had, we mastered. Like we mastered those games. Like Mario Kart for NES, we mastered the game. I don't think there's anybody in the world that could beat me or Kevin in that game. or Donkey Kong Country 1. Like we mastered that game. We could speed run it and get every DK coin and every Kremlin coin. Both Donkey Kong Countries 1 and 2. Part 3 was a bad game. And Turtles in Time too. Like me and Kevin, we had like the best possible score in that game. On the hardest difficulty. Streets of Rage. Oh, you know what's another good side scroller? Final Fight 3.
Damn, never played that one.
That game is nice. Final Fight 3. That's one of my favorite games.
Is that the one where Guy came back?
Yeah. Final Fight 3. He took a break in part 2.
Huh. He probably went to learn how to chuck plasma.
Came back better than ever. He had plasma.
Yeah, that's probably why he took off. You know? He probably went to like the Himalayas.
Went to go learn from Goken.
Yeah.
Master Goken for a little while. Because Zeki wasn't teaching him anything.
Oh, I like this game.
Oh, Mutant Apocalypse.
Yes. Yo, I mean, it was Psylocke, it was Wolverine, Cyclops.
Wolverine, Cyclops.
Gambit. Gambit was in it, and Beast.
Beast, yep.
And each level was specifically tailored to each X-Man.
Yep.
I never beat the game, though. Yo, what?
Yes, just Cascades. One of my favorite arcade games growing up was The Punisher with Nick Fury for the arcade. That was a really, really good game. I mean, of course, now you can just download the CPS2 ROM and get it, or emulator and get it, but there's nothing that beats the arcade experience, like, especially as a kid, man. Like, you had to earn your quarters. So it just made the game that much enjoyable. Now you can just press F1 and enter coin.
Like, with games nowadays, just, I don't know, man. They don't have that same magic like they used to. And at least not for me and people of you know, of my interests or whatnot, you know. It just, I think a lot of developers, because as times evolve with the systems and how intricate the systems are, it costs a lot of money to make these games. So developers want to make sure that they're able to make a return. It didn't cost half as much to make a game back then. So that's why you had like a lot of variety. Now it's like, I don't know, it is mad commercial now, and you know it's tough, man. It's tough for a small developer.
Oh, Bucky O'Hare for the arcade, the 4-player version.
Yeah, that was really good.
And X-Men, that's an obvious given.
I'm glad I actually have that on Xbox Live finally. I made sure I bought that, definitely.
Bucky O'Hare was ridiculous in the arcade. That was one of my favorite games too. Battletoads arcade was good too, but the NES version I like better.
Man.
So many arcade games.
It's really truly about like passion and what you're willing to play, and just remembering the gems from like your childhood. Like, you know, like I loved Turtles, I loved Blaster Master for Nintendo.
Blaster Master, yes.
You know, I loved Batman for NES. The Simpsons game was crazy. You know, it was really good, man. Double Dragon was good too, but the Double Dragon they have now, it's like a new one for Xbox Live and PSN. That shit is ass.
It's ass. I played it. I played it. It's
it really
terrible. Even just the game engine is bad. Period. Like storyline, engine, physics. It's really bad.
I mean, I understand companies are trying to push the envelope in terms of graphics, but it's kind of like you lose something. You know, like it's like now it's like games that come out like Mirror's Edge, games like that were actually good, but it had no real financial support. So now you're not going to see a Mirror's Edge 2, or if you do, it's going to be very unlikely. And that's just one example. I heard there was a game called Beyond Good and Evil, or that was good. Games like Guardian Heroes. I would love to have seen a sequel to Guardian Heroes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Treasure. I love that company.
But like, you know, now we're gonna get a bunch Call of Duty Black Ops 5.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
now
coming. Don't think it isn't coming, because it is coming.
now instead of shooting up an airport, you can shoot up an elementary school, and it's gangster. Like, come on, man. Dragon Force was good too. I remember playing that.
Oh, Dragon Force. I love that game too. Burning Rangers is good too.
I never missed out on that one.
Burning Rangers, yeah. Sega had a lot of good hidden gems.
I I just look forward to. Oh, Mirror's Edge 2 is coming out. Okay. I think Beyond Good and Evil is on Xbox Live right now. Actually, all you have to do is go and get some Microsoft points and put the points on your account.
Mischief Makers. That game was really good. 64. Oh, 64 had a lot of good games too.
I love Mario.
A lot of third-party developers didn't support the.
I love Mario 64.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite systems as well.
It was simultaneously also the reason why we even had PlayStation to begin with, I believe.
Yeah.
I think it is, because they wanted to go cartridge and Sony wanted to go another route. You know, so. I play Mischief Makers. That's pretty good too.
Yeah, that game is good.
No Mercy.
Oh, No Mercy. That game cost $70 when it came out. Like people complaining how nowadays games cost like $64.99 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like games came out like 70 plus back then. Like I remember. You know, CDs are supposed to be cheaper than cartridge, but I mean.
WWE 13. I don't know if, like, playing No Mercy and WCW NWO Revenge, those were the best wrestling games I've played.
It was Revenge, WrestleMania 2000, and No Mercy. Those are the three games like the good ones that people remember for 64.
All the other ones, ass.
Oh, Jeff Force Gemini was good for 64 too. That was a really good game. Yeah, 64 had a lot of good games.
World Tour, I forgot about that one.
Oh,
that was the one before,
before
Revenge.
Yeah. Cruising USA in the arcade was good. The arcade versions, the 64 versions were alright, but the arcade version was better. The San Francisco Restoration series was good too. In the arcade. Then they had like Rush the Rock. That was like one of the best arcade racing games. Then they had California Speed. That game was pretty good. I used to like racing games too. Oh, Jet Set Radio is one of my favorite games of all time. Nights in the Dreams was good. Christmas Nights was good too. Just had to get used to the controller.
Yeah, the controller.
The Saturn controller.
That controller looked like a failure. You know? That shit was a failure. I bet whoever was at the R&D department, you know, they must have got fired afterwards. You know?
Yeah. Oh, one of my favorite games growing up was like my first really competitive game aside from fighting games is Quake. Quake 1. You? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was one of the best in New York in Quake when I was in 6th grade. But I couldn't attend the regional tournament when PC gaming was on the rise.
That's a fun fact about Creamore.
Yeah, like I was one of the best in Quake 1. And I haven't played it in years, and I think I'd still really be good at that game if it was competitive, but I'm not.
You could probably get like Quake or something on your computer actually.
One of Yipe's first game was like Unreal Tournament. Yipes came up playing Unreal too.
Yeah.
I came up playing Quake. Yipes came up playing Unreal before fighting games.
Oh wow, you got Jerron's gonna play this game.
Oh wow, Jerron's gonna play Marvel.
Via Candios, man.
He needs to get his hands on some buttons.
Via Candios to Jerron Grayson, for he is going to be a sacrificial